5 things Azerbaijanis need to know about the Nagorno-Karabakh War in 2020. On the 27th of September 2020, the military-political leadership of Azerbaijan unleashed aggression, launching missile attacks along the entire line of contact with the Republic of Nagorno-Karabakh and starting a large-scale unprecedented war in the region. Here are 5 things that media coverage fails to present, but people in Azerbaijan need to know about the Nagorno-Karabakh War in 2020. Number 1. This war was initiated by Aliyev. The war was initiated by Aliyev, who himself was pushed by Erdogan. De facto independence was beneficial for Nagorno-Karabakh, so Armenians had no reason to start a war. With this war, Aliyev wanted to prevent potential demonstrations, public disobedience, political movements or revolutions against him and his clan. He wants to prolong his regime and ruling of the current government. Another benefit from this war is distraction of the attention of Azerbaijani population from extreme level of corruption, social injustice, economic crisis, absence of democracy and freedom of media, existence of many political prisoners, ethnic discrimination, etc. A possible victory would increase the reputation of the president and prevent any revolutions or government changes. Number 2. This war is causing huge number of human losses and economic harm to Azerbaijan. There are thousands of human losses in Azerbaijan. The country is losing a great amount of weapons as well. There were billions of dollars spent to obtain them, and after losing those expensive tanks, planes, drones, the new ones will be bought, adding the burden on the state budget created by the taxes Azerbaijani population pays. Number 3. There are critical media restrictions in Azerbaijan. Media in Azerbaijan is not covering objectively the situation and war news. Only the journalists who agree to cover the news according to the state propaganda are allowed to report so that the government can easily fake the war news. Social media is blocked as well to prevent the citizens of Azerbaijan to share alternative information. Therefore, Azerbaijani population is not receiving correct information about the losses, numbers of damaged weapons, borderline changes, etc. Number 4. There are hired terrorist mercenaries fighting on the Azerbaijani side. Aliyev, with the support of Erdogan, hired terrorists from Syria, Libya and Afghanistan. During the first 10 days of the war, the number of involved terrorists and mercenaries reached 4,000. They often act under the influence of drugs. The ones who won't die in the battlefield will settle in the towns and villages of Azerbaijan, bringing with them radicalization, jihadist agenda, setting Sharia law, increasing crimes and violence, threatening the country's population and security. And number 5. There is great compassion from the Armenian side. None of the official announcements by the Armenians found Azerbaijani population responsible for the current war. The messages and blames are always being addressed to the military leadership of Azerbaijan and Turkey, Aliyev and Erdogan in particular. All human lives are undeniable values, and the world as well as Armenian population mourn for any human losses during the war, including the ones from the Azerbaijani side. As all the Azerbaijani soldiers as well are sons, brothers, fathers, husbands, and have loved ones who lose them. We urge you to put all your efforts to the quick and peaceful resolution of this severe conflict.